The gist of this assignment is to explore the sculpt tools. So we start with the sculpt command by clicking the Create Form button. The assignment requires us to use all of the sculpt options for creation and to use at least 3 of the modifiers overall. So I'm going to start by creating a box. I'll click the ground plane. Add some definition. Then I can edit this form. And this is a sculpture, so you play with it. You can decide what you want it to do. I encourage you to try the different tools. In this case, I'm going to try soft modification to see what that does. Notice that it modifies more than just the lines next to it. You can increase this, adjust this, and experiment. So go ahead and do that. Encourage lots of experimentation with this assignment. For each form, there's the box, we say Finish Form for 2 reasons. 1, to check and see if there's an overlapping line that needs to be fixed, and 2, we're going to make all of these bodies in separate forms. So now I go back and I do Create Form again. And I want to go down the list and create everything. In this video, I'm just going to create a few of these, but you will create every single one of these. I'm going to do the plane next to explain that one. I'm going to click on the plane. Before I do that, I'm going to make an offset plane. Construct offset plane. Turn on my origin. Simply because I want this to be somewhere out here. Say OK. Create plane. And click on this plane that I just created. And here's my plane. Increase some resolution here. Make a few adjustments. Now this is a planar object, meaning it's 0 thickness. All of the planar objects are required to be thickened. So that's one modifier you can use, modify, thicken. And Finish Form. And so on. I go down the list. So all of these solid bodies, box, sphere, quad ball, and torus, you create, then modify. All of the thin bodies, the planar bodies, plane and face, you want to thicken, and pipe, so thicken those. The others at the bottom, extrude, revolve, sweep, and loft, require you to draw sketches first. For example, the extrude is going to require a sketch. So I've done a sketch. That's a single line required for the extrude. Select that. I'm going to do symmetric on mine. And I extrude that out. Say OK. Do some edit form. some of these changes. And then I want to thicken this. So this is one of the modifiers, thicken. And finish form. And so on. You repeat that for all the objects. I will do one more. Do a torus. Out here. So modifier I can use would be symmetry. Another modifier I can use, and they're all available to you. I'm going to do crease. Crease makes a hard edge versus a soft edge. And there we go. Finish form. And I'll do a pipe for you to wrap this up. To do the pipe, you need to create a sketch first. There's a sketch. Then I can stop that sketch, create a pipe. It's going to ask me for a selection. Select that. The default is a square pipe. I'll change that to rounded display. I can adjust the curve tolerance and the segments. And say OK. Now notice this pipe is 0 thickness. This is what I need to thicken. Modify. Thicken. So now I have my sculpted bodies, and you'll do all of the sculpted bodies. Once you're done with that, the next step is to apply a material. So right click, appearance. Apply material to each of your objects. You can use the same material or you can mix it up. Drag and drop. Then we create a pattern, circular pattern. Select one of your objects, select an axis, and select the quantity. And repeat that for all of your objects. So the object, you want to make sure you've got pattern bodies selected to get the entire body. Last one up here. Select the axis. And there it is. You've got your sculpture. Then you can come into the render environment and create your rendering. One caveat here is we don't want to render it like this. That's zoomed out really far. You want to zoom in nice and tight to get an interesting rendering based on your design. Select a background color. Select a library, environment library for your reflections. And then go ahead and click render, and that will wrap up this project.